Hey, Tiger Eye, how are you? Since nobody was on, I just was going to play around with some of this, I guess, material. I grabbed it off of when I went to pick out some geodes that somebody was selling kind of in southern Illinois. There wasn't a whole lot of geodes left, but I just picked up some random rocks and they've been cutting them open every so often. I was just going to see how well this cabbed and shined up, see if it was worth slabbing out any more of it. Just for fun. I don't know what it is. It is kind of a unique color, and you kind of couldn't tell it. That's what it was going to be from the outside. So I'll get started here. Just figured I'd give people a place to hang out if they wanted to for a little bit. I'm just going to freeform this, so I just kind of getting some kind of basic shape just to give it a little bit of take out some of the completely square edges. The backside, since it was closer to the end, was beveled, so I have to take off some of it just to be able to get some kind of girdle on there anyway. Hey, Soul. I just earlier, I'll probably tell as a few other people come in some of the groups of what I went down to Southern Illinois to get some geodes. There weren't very many hollow geodes anymore, so I just grabbed some of their random rocks that they had in the geode pile, and I cut this one open recently, and it's kind of a cool green. It's probably a little lighter than what it's showing, at least on my phone, but I was just going to play with this today to see how well it cabs, to see if I need to slab off any more of it. Hey, Lesby rockin'. So to start to go around here to form the girdle. Hey, Karen. Hey, Ma. For those, hey, Boog. I'll wait a couple minutes to see if anybody else joins, and then I'll kind of give the quick recap on what I'm doing. But for the most part, it was just I was going to play with this stone anyway, so I might as well go live if anybody wanted to hang out and chat. When I don't even know how many months ago, 4 or 5 months ago, I had seen a Facebook Marketplace ad for geodes about 80 miles from here. And when I got there, they've been selling them all winter. And so there weren't very many hollow geodes left, so I just rummaged through the pile of quote-unquote geodes that they had left there and just picked out some random rocks from there, and I've been slowly cutting some of them over time, and this had kind of a cool green color, so I just thought today I was going to play with it and just see how well it cabbed and polished, see if I need to cut off any more slabs on it. Mostly just giving everybody a place to hang out. Yeah, really not a agony feel boot, but I'm not 100% certain what it is. Whether it's just kind of a colorful shirt or something else. The lighting in here isn't the best either. I also wanted to try out, I got for something else, I got a door sweep, and I thought when that didn't work out for what I wanted to use it for, I thought I would try to mount it on the cabbing machine here. I had to trim them off to see if it would keep me from getting so wet. So far it's directing it more downwards in front of my laps, so it's nice to be able to use a little bit more water when I want to without getting so wet. Yeah, so far, rather than coming and This really only sticks down probably about 3/4 of an inch from what it was, but it's definitely directing it down instead of letting it come straight out. Yeah, you know I like my mystery rocks. Sometimes I think I'd rather work on a rock that I don't know what it is or what it may not look like. Going up and just seeing how well it can cab or look. Got to give those ordinary rocks a little bit of love. Get off that 80 grit wheel here real quick. Definitely is a nice to be able to use a little bit more water and keep the wheel and everything cleaned off, so it's a little bit easier to see too. Water pressure must have changed a little bit because I can see it. The spray changed a little bit and it's bouncing up off the rock a little bit more. Since it's pretty big, it's going to be a pretty flat dome. Needed a little bit of break from the flat lap too. The smaller the cab, the harder it is to cab to. At least for me, because I can't hold on to them as well. the small ones, I also have a tendency to hit my knuckles on the wheel next to it. I'm barely getting over the scars from when I was doing those pine cones. Yeah, I got one of the another pine cone put on the DOP yesterday. I just haven't come over and started it on the wheel yet, or on the calving machine yet, just to see how much easier it is. Because I was taking out my finger tips with those pine cones. I'm gonna have to take your word on it, Boot, because I can only imagine how big a 1 quart opal or 1 carat opal is, because I don't deal with opals or carats much. Is that smaller than a Tic Tac cut in half? Pine coins, yeah. Okay. I see some of the diamonds that are in like wedding rings and other inlays, the small ones, and just I can't imagine even working on them just to get them on a DOP stick, so you can facet them. Too bad you don't live out in the country and have a neighbor with a cow. You could do it the old-fashioned way. Do you put out any videos, Boot? I know I probably haven't gone out and looked at your channel for any old or whatever videos, but of you doing your work? Okay. that 220 wheel before I do damage to myself. When it was dry, I could tell that I must not have been using the edges of the wheels quite as much as the metal. So I was going to try to consciously do that a little bit more today. Thanks, Boot. If I'd be more organized and everything, I'd put it out there myself. But I do the stream on my phone normally, and watch the comments and everything on my PC using YouTube Studio. Otherwise, there'd be no way that I could see the screen or the comments on my phone. Wonder how Kyle's doing on his last day. I think I saw something on one of his social medias that they had rain yesterday. Yeah, I didn't look, Karen, to see whether that was just still on a community post rather than a short. I need to start looking at the short section of the on the PC. The feed is a little bit different in the browser. Sometimes I miss a few things, and I don't really watch a whole lot of shorts. Yeah, wasn't his booth outside but under a tent? But I guess if it was raining and blowing, tents aren't always a good thing either. Yeah, with the theft and the weather, hopefully doesn't discourage them too much, and having it be his first and last in-person sale at an event. Nope. Just drying off the stone in the fan here behind me. I'm getting better at girdles, but I don't know. Definitely still not good. I think that's a little high there. Hey, Josh. These unknown mystery rocks, I probably should start doing a little bit of a hardness test on them before I start to have some kind of idea how I need to work it. Oh, try to move you without. I haven't found that place where the first time I think I did it live where I had the tripod setting, so I could actually just swing the arm and have the go from one half of the cabbie machine to the other. And yeah, put on your earphone or earbuds for this one. Earplugs. I just like to have it at least close. That way, if, for example, somebody puts in a groove or something around the outside, it at least looks a little decent. I've done a couple of them on a two boot, even though it was kind of a wood and other. There's a little bit of run out in mine, so when you're getting down to real little drill bits like those to put in eyelets and whatever, it can get to be a little tricky getting it started. Hey, James. Hey, Josh. If I didn't say it earlier, I seen you make a couple comments, but I think I was overly concentrating. And just for the new folks that came in, real quick, I gotten some, when I went down to look at a bunch of geodes that somebody was selling on Marketplace. They didn't have a whole lot of hollow ones anymore, so I just picked out a bunch of random ones that I knew were going to mostly be solid. And I've been cutting open some of them over the last 4 or 5 months, and I kind of like the this color green. So thought I'd work on a little bit of this today. Go live just to have some place to hang out. On some of these, I don't do a like a full polish on the back. I just try to not leave it completely rough on some of them. At least he lets you borrow it, Melissa. Had I known that I was going to be doing this, I might have been bid on a couple of the more micro or the smaller mini drill presses that are supposed to be a little bit more precision than the big one that I have. Just taking a look here with the visor on. Sometimes on my previous attempts on some of these, I don't completely get to the middle of the dome. It leaves a few scratches. It's got a little bit of a seam running through it, so it's not going to be completely without a little bit of a small little void in the top. 2 more wheels to go. Just give me a sec, guys. I gotta get up and just stretch the back a little bit. It's hell getting old young. Okie doke. I don't know what I'm going to be doing after I get done with this one. Let me just grab something else random. And I have sitting over here. If more people show up and want to hang out, think Ma is many people's social media coordinator. That'll teach him to get here sooner. Once I get the other flat lap and trim saw combo off the card table, I'm hoping that I can then maybe get that Graves cabmate up on there and start playing around with it. Then maybe after I get back from Minnesota, my older sister and at least and part of her family, I'm are probably going to try to go up to Lake Superior area. So between Duluth and Grand Marais, and do a little rock hunting. It was something that I think my dad always wanted to do, but never got to that done. Almost hit the edge of that wheel and put a groove in it. Just wish the diamond belts for the expandable drum weren't quite as expensive as they are. Easier to just pop or to get a few of those to play with. So it comes with a 6-inch, I think it's 2.5-inch or 1.5-inch expandable drum. I don't know, for agates or something like that, how well a silicon carbide would hold up, but it may do just to play with. I guess if you've never gotten used to coffee, it's easier to get. Sometimes I have to hit the caffeine in other ways. Are you on your second cup already, Melissa? I guess you don't need the coffee that enough if you can't just drink it straight black. You can't put it enough sugar in it to be able to ignore the creamer. Hey, Daniel. It's good the mooseman either loves you or is afraid of you, one or the other. I don't know. About a month, and I don't use them constantly, Daniel. So they're the Cab King res wheels. I decided to go with them versus the Nova wheels. Hopefully, I don't regret it. I think they're probably about only three quarters the cost. And I wish I would have waited 2 days because I didn't know that they were going to have their, I think, 20% off 4th of July sale. So I did end up, since they had them on sale, sorry, it was a good time for my back to take a break. I did get a couple of the higher grit wheels, and I got those just in their old-fashioned non-res wheel, so they're a lot finer and you don't need to break them in quite as much. I think I got the 8,000 and the 14,000 for those times when I really don't want to put cerium on them, because there are some rocks where when I've put them on the carpet wheel, they've just kind of exploded. Just a lot of chips. Yeah, I think I mentioned that to you, Moo, and it is what it is. Lesson learned. It is nice having the soft Spanda wheels too. Make it easier to round things. The flat lap that I'm putting together, I only have there'll only be hard discs for those, so it's going to be maybe a little bit harder to get a smooth dome cab out of it, but it still should be able to be done. And eventually maybe some soft wheels can be gotten. So yeah, we were discussing this on Discord. When I got this machine originally, it had Nova wheels on them, but they were so old that they pretty much were slicker than the even the those other new wheels. So I have nothing to compare it to right now. Sugar. Yeah. My only experience in that kind of thing is hot tea, of which I like either sugar or honey or something in it if it's not a flavored type of hot tea. I hope I can get it back here, but I'm going to take you out of the holder here just for a sec. Hey Daniel, what do you think of that? One motor, flat lap, and trim saw. I might be on for a little bit here. I don't know for sure. It might depend on how many people show up and what my back feels like. But go ahead and enjoy your grocery shopping. You say, me. See, I keep on doing it. I still can't say it right when I don't think about it. Have one of these. A little bit hazy. But overall, looks to be fairly nice. A little bit of a shine compared to the original rock. No light. Light. James, it was just when I went to pick through some geodes, they're on a Facebook marketplace, and they didn't have very many hollow geodes left. Whoop, and it hit the floor. And so I just picked out some other random rocks from there that I've been cutting open every so often over the last 4 or 5 months. So I don't know for sure what it is. This is, Ma says it's a mystery stone. I just kind of like the greens in it, and wanted to see how one would cab and polish up. I may hit that on the cerium carpet pad a little bit later when I have a couple to do. I don't think this was on, I don't remember if this was on live or not, but I had gotten through cabbing this one, and then it went flying on the carpet wheel and hit the metal tracks for the overhead door and broke in two. Should we see if I can give my finger a little bit of a workout by seeing what I can do with this, since it was sitting over here on the tray. Actually, I'm going to do that one. My fingers really don't feel that nimble right now. I think I got lucky the first time boot. I think that was actually the third time that it went flying off. So I think it was just bound and determined that it was going to be it was going to be broke. this one is starting to cut. I think this one may have come from Montana. Lowest hardness 10,000. So did he grab a creamer so you had something for tomorrow too? Oop. Doesn't help the splash much if you hit the flat side of the bottom of the rock. We might be here all night with this one. He's working later today. You say he works, he'll at least be working 6 days a week for a while. I think my hands are all going to be pruny like Mr. Josh's hands, his vids. We'll start with that for now, I guess. Yeah, you need to get a little lotion on those fingers, Josh. I don't think my little delicate hands could do some of the jobs that you do. kind of like my feet. I had cousins that could run through rocks and sandburrs and everything on the farm with just their bare feet. And I can't walk on my tarred driveway without them hurting. I'll never be able to do one of those shows where you go out in the middle of nowhere with nothing and have to try to run around through the forest in your bare feet. Yeah. Even though it's not marked kid friendly, I didn't want to say the naked word, Karen. But since you put it in chat. I guess since they air it on the one of the broadcast channels, it can't be completely censored. But I guess if I said the whole title instead of just the word. A whole different thing if I said naked and doing lapidary. Hey, Opal guy. You have a premiere later tonight. Almost starting to get the breaks out of the top, or I'm not really too worried on this one about having a completely even dome on it either. We're just polishing it up and spending a little time together. Right now, Opal guy, this is the 80 wheel. This must be some Montana agate. And given that the piece it is, I'm wondering if this is one of the small pieces that I got from Karen when we sent the bracelet. I don't remember if I had cut one in half. Okay, thanks, Opal. When it gets there, if anybody wants to leave, go right ahead. I may just stop what I'm doing at that time too. But I think this is going to take a while. Some ways oh, 3 hours. Okay, I misread it. I was thinking that he said 30 up there a little ways. And for here, Opal guy, I think this is a piece of Montana agate. And that I think I got from Karen, one of her extras that she sent along with the with something that I bought from her. Switch over to 220. You may actually cut quicker because I think that 80 is kind of getting on its last legs too. Ooh, no. Some of those rocks like the first one that we did, you could just see everything coming off with it. So. Definitely think this is Mo's hardness 10,000 Montana agate. And honestly, Karen, other than that, is iris just kind of that purplish color. I hear people talking about it all the time when they're looking at it and flashing it, but I never actually knew exactly what it was for sure, whether it was just kind of a kind of a layered color that comes in it, or just a flash that comes off of it. So much stuff that I don't know some of the jargon that I hear you guys talking about. Like Rufo may need somebody needs to do a rock hounding for dummies, or an intro to rock hounding lingo. For those of us just starting out. Behind us time. Take a look through the kind of that light that's off to my side here just a little bit. Or if I keep on hitting the tripod with the phone, the knob for the hold on the phone is right in front of my nose. don't really see any iris in there, but I did almost blind myself looking at the LED behind me. Yeah, and that could be Mrs. Cab, and maybe when it's polished, I can see it better. Or like I said, a light that's a little less bright, like a flashlight. I'm gonna have to train my brain to be able to think in this metric thing. I've had to do it a little bit here with some of the machining that I've done, but I'm learning more and more that you jewelry people really like your millimeters. Couple guys, the Cave Bacon effect, similar to the Kevin Bacon effect, where every kind of rock is within 7 ties to any other rock. Oh, there it is. Hold on. I'm getting a little bit better at that, Karen. They're just, they're not natural in my head yet. This millimeter is pretty small. It's kind of like when you're looking at the recipes for food, and you can tell mainly which of the recipes have come from somebody outside of the United States, because most of their stuff is weighed versus being cups and teaspoons and everything else. like how many grams of flour. Out there, does he have a lot of people, Randy, that is, that will come in with special drinks that they want him to make? Bartenders at the small country bar that I helped at, work with that every so often. Because they would just use all these fancy names for it. They would just look at them and just tell me what's in the damn thing and I can make it. I was pretty good at the Jack and Cokes. The gin and tonic was okay, different things like that. But don't ask me to make a White Russian or something like that without telling me what was in it. This is 280. I think Boot's been down this rodeo before. We'll get on there. So 80, 220, 280, 600. And I haven't rewritten on this one, but it should be 1200 and then 3000 on the other side. It's 220. Well, I guess the middle one here, that's 220. Just drying off here in the with the fan here for the sec. I think I finally got most of the flat spots off the dome. Remember one of the first times I did this that I started on this whole side of the wheel without remembering to move the camera. It's got iris, and do I have to sand down the top even more since the more of the Yeah. Or the rings, the agate stuff is on the bottom versus the top. And these next two wheels are a little bit loud if you guys use headphones. My knuckle is dangerously close to the 220 wheels, or the 320 wheel, or whatever it is. I don't remember if it was 280 or 320. Still got the boxes. 280 on that one, so what I did have written on it was correct. When I first started doing the lives, just for people to shoot, if they started asking me questions, I had written in green on the hood what the wheel grits were, and I found out that even though they were Nova wheels, they didn't match what the at least current color scheme for Nova wheels was. So a couple of them I had written incorrectly. Oh, yeah, I wasn't going to do it now, Karen. If I was going to try to do that, I would really have to seriously, that would take a long while. So it's just more of a question if I did one of the other pieces to see if I understood what you were saying in your comment. I'd almost thought about doing this on the Discord lounge. That way everybody could be speaking to if they wanted. If you'll get to know me, that I don't talk much, but when I do, I tend to rattle on. So. No, this isn't a Cab King. It's a Covington combo unit, and it's what I'm doing here. You can see the kind of the saw end on this side. I'm zoomed in a little bit, and the three. But I don't know if this ever had an original watering system on it. But from what I got from the person that I bought it through, there were just holes in the top. And I have the hose, which is going outside to the water spigot. And I just have a on-off switch. or a toggle on the side. And then it has the carpet wheel that I made on the end. Oh, there's actually a drain tube. Out the back, you see where the on-off spigot is there. And right now I just have it draining outside the black hose over there. Right outside the big garage door. If I use the cabbing machine over the winter time, I'm gonna have to figure out how to hook something else up, because here in Illinois it's gonna get cold and freeze. I would even have trouble doing something like Kyle's, since the shed isn't heated, at least all the time. I wouldn't be able to just have the system he has there if I would leave it, because it would just freeze overnight, or even during the day when it gets really cold. When I was running the flat lap, since that one just has a water cup on top and a drain, I would just fill the water cup manually and then let it drain into a 5-gallon bucket. And that's similar to the one, the flat lap behind me, which is different than the one I normally use. I have it just draining into a bucket there too and filling the cup. The other one that I have, I actually hooked up a lawn pump, and I had a kind of a overhead spray feature that I had gotten with some kind of pond unit when I used to have a pond out in my backyard, a man-made pond that I use now to pump water on, especially since I'm using those angle grinder flat polishing pads instead of the normal discs on it right now. I needed a little bit more water because the cup on my other one is really small. I do not have running water out here in the shed. At least inside the pump that I have is in the out on the outside with a lean-to, and I just wouldn't be able to hook a hose up on that and not be able to leave it either. Yeah, I don't know. I've always been curious, Boot, on how those little spitters, how well they filter the water before they spit it back up, and whether that matters that much, or how much he has to worry about cross contamination, like if you have stone grit in it, or if the whatever filter they have in there filters enough of that stuff out that it won't be sent back to the wheel. Because his, I think, they reuse the water that's in the tray as opposed to draining and getting new water. Yeah, it's a little bit easier on the capping machine to be able to do something like that. But when I first started with the only having the flat lap, that be no way that you could reuse that because all that crap would just sit on the horizontal surface and get stuck, especially if you got those resin wheels that are on for the flat laps. That crap gets stuck in those little fibers all the time. I really haven't been remembering to polish the bottom side that has the most banding, but I may go back and do that later. Yeah, that could be a boot. Mine is a completely flat, horizontal, as opposed to a slant. Hopefully, when I go into town tomorrow, if I remember, and there isn't a whole lot of people standing in line, I may go talk to the people at the local UPS store and just find out what the maximum size of an item is in weight, or I guess for them that they can take it at that location, or if there's other ones that can take slightly larger containers. Because honestly, I'm really not. I don't have much confidence that the United States Postal Service would do good with anything that big shipping. Because when I get the box and everything on it too, I'll also look to see how much it weighs. Because I mean, I'm really poor at estimating that kind of thing too. Fingers are starting to slow down a little bit. Definitely not a consistent girdle on it, but I really wasn't caring. If I was doing it right, I'd probably just go and round it all down and not have any girdle at all. And I got the dome a little bit more at that end, but like again, I was more polishing it than trying to completely cab it to a specific dimension or even a specific shape. That's the ring light that I have on top of me. I don't know if you can see right there. There was a couple, we'll call them bugs, cracks, whatever you want to do, call them in there that I would have really had to take out quite a bit to get those completely out. The camera's exposure is not let that be as bright as it could be, but I don't really see anything in there. Oh. Stuff in there so I don't forget later. I'm just going to turn this on for a couple seconds while we finish up here. I did not see any iridescence, at least from what I would call iridescence. I could just kind of see the slightly different color that the banding is. And I would not have any sunlight outside right now that I could even look. But yeah, Karen, you may not have been in here. Like I said, this light is, at least for me, the phone cuts it down some. But I don't see anything tilting it in any directions. Let the wheels dry off there a little bit. And that's for those who may not have been here earlier to see it. This was just a piece that I got off when I picked up some geodes and whatever that I kind of sawed up and given the color on it. I just cabbed that to see how it would turn out, how it would cut, to see if I needed to make some more slabs out of rock. I have no clue what it is. Like I said, people on Marketplace were just selling were selling geodes that one of her friends had collected over the years, and they had gotten rid of, I think, most of the ones that were hollow inside. So I just picked some out that had color and different characteristics, because at that time I didn't have much to cut open on my saw either. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm not 100. I don't know if I can take any kind of guesses, and it would be better than I could give. So, but I think I'm going to end this here, unless you guys had any other questions or requests. I'm gonna go stretch my back a little bit more again too. Okie doke. I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for hanging out for a while. And we'll see. I'll try to keep my finger off as much as possible. I'll see you later.